Hey guys, so today I'll be speaking about the LeetCode problem, grumpy bookstore owner, which states that there is a bookstore owner that has an array of customers length, like the minute at which the customer enters the store, and there is an array called grumpy, which states at what time the bookstore owner is grumpy. Like one denotes that the owner is grumpy or have not satisfied at that time instance, and we are also given a value x for which we can keep the bookstore owner not grumpy or happy for that much minutes. So for x minutes straight we can make the owner happy, and he can serve the customers. And the problem asks us to find the maximum number of customers that can be satisfied. So what the problem states, let's take this example that we have, this one. So 101.211.75, let's take this example only. So we have this 121.175, and it states that it's grumpy at 010.101.01. so it's grumpy at this instance 101.101. So it states that at this time instances, like whenever like at this time, and this and this time instance, the owner is happy and he can serve the customer. So we are sure that the minimum number of customers will be the number of instances where the owner is happy. So it would be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 5, so that means 10. It's 10, not 5. So sum is 10 for sure, like because at this instances the owner can serve the customers, and we have been given a window of time x. Here is x equal to 3. So for this window we can make this entry 0, 0 and 0, so the owner can be made happy in this time instance. So the way we solve this is by using somewhat of this concept only, what I have drawn. This is called the sliding window technique. So we slide, basically for every iteration we slide this window. So for the next iteration it will be this window will be slide 1 to the left, so it will be like this. We make, so the second, the third and the fourth means are relaxed, so that we can calculate the maximum number of customers by making the owner happy with the second, third and the fourth instance. And we compare this, and we maintain a count or a max which is like the optimal number of customers at every instance when we slide this window towards the right, and at the end whatever the max value is, we return that value back. So coming back to the problem, so let's come back to the code and just explain in the code itself. So let's say my sum is 0 at the first instance, and let's count at first the minimum instance. We know for sure that the owner can serve the customers, so that will be if grumpy I equal to 0, then we can sum equal to, this will be customers I. So this is like the minimum, and let's say there is a max which will be equal to this sum for sure. And in the next iteration, what we will do, we will use this concept of sliding window to relax the grumpiness of the owner within that time frame. So we will make all these entries. So this is the grumpiness array, and this is the customers, number of customers. So we make the grumpiness to be 0 in that time frame, and we slide this window towards the right, and whenever we slide this, we make this as the original value. We subtract this value from, so what we do is like, let's take an example. So in this case, let's say it's 3. So we have 10 from counting all the number of zeros. Then we make, let's say we introduce this window. We make this window like all the entries of the grumpiness 0 0 0. So that will be 10 plus another 0 will be introduced, that will be 10. So max will be 10. Then we slide this over to the right. Sorry, okay, did something. Okay, okay, what did I do? Okay, just cancel this. Okay, right. So what we'll do is then we'll slide this over. So my sum is 10, max is 10. Then we slide this over here, we make 0 0 0, and we see whether the, so this is, let's say I, so we'll see whether I minus x grumpiness value was 1 or not, because we have already taken this window out of this index. So we'll see whether the grumpiness was 1 or not. It's not 1, so we'll just add this sum, whichever. So this is like 1, so we'll add this 2 to this value, so that will be sum equal to 12. We will find whether this is greater than max. We see that it's greater than max, so we'll make this as 12, and again we slide this back. So after sliding this window, we have this, so we'll make this and this 0, and the I is pointing here, and we'll see whether I minus x, the value at I minus x index, the grumpiness value, is whether it was 1 or not, because when we have taken this window out of here, we will have to subtract this value, customer's value, from this sum, because originally we added this customer's value here, and we need to subtract that. So we'll see that I minus x was 1, so we subtract sum minus 0 0, and we add the value here if it's 1, because it's 0 we don't add here, so we don't add here, and we see that whether it's greater than sum. So it's not greater than max, sorry, it's whether it's greater than max, and because it's not greater than max, we make the sum as 12 and max as 12 also. Then we slide this again towards the right one more time, and this process continues. So at the end, this max value will give us the maximum number of customers that can be satisfied. So coming back to the code, so in the next instance, what we'll do is we will again loop through the customers array, is plus, and we'll check whether the grumpiness value is equal to 1 or not. If it's 1, we add that to our customers towards a sum. We will then check whether the sliding window is, so we'll check whether it has started from here or not. So from here or not, we'll check. If it's less than x minus 1, we will continue. Else we'll check if it's within the first x elements. If it is within the first x elements, we will update the max. Max, or else we were somewhere iterated somewhere beyond the first x minus 1 elements. At this instance, we need to check whether the value, the grumpiness value at this I minus x index was 1 or not, because we need to subtract that instance from there, and because it doesn't come within the current time frame of x, in like the window of x elements. So this will be sum minus equal to so we'll first have to check whether the grumpiness at I minus x was 1 or not. If it's 1, then we need to subtract that customers at that instant, because it doesn't fall within that window of x elements. And after subtracting, we need to check whether this sum is greater than max or not. At the end, we need to return the max. Okay, let's see, let's run the code. Alright, accept it. Let's submit the code. Alright, it's successful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys like this video, do share and also subscribe to this channel. And if there is any doubt, you can always go back to the video and check on any part, or you can leave a comment down below. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.